Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2013. This is Emily Joseph reporting to you from America, not Turkey anymore. I have been home for about 2 weeks now. It's been a really interesting adjustment. It's really confusing because I have two really major emotions. On one hand, two really major conflicting emotions, because on one hand I miss Turkey so much, and I miss my host family, and now that I'm back in the States, it's like they call it reverse culture shock, and I'm readjusting to all of these things and seeing things like an American house is so different than in an apartment, and everything's so much bigger, and the cars are huge, and that was like we were driving down the road and I was like, oh my gosh, the cars are so big right after I got off the airplane. So there are those kinds of adjustments. Like, American food is different, so like there are all those, so I have like this major confusion slash longing for Turkey on one hand, because I just miss Turkey and my host family and everything just feels really weird. And on the other hand, I'm really happy to be home, and I'm happy to be back with my family, back with my sisters and my dog and my mom and dad, and back with my friends who all were exchange students. So it's great being back with them because they all know how I'm feeling and they can all empathize with my reverse culture shock, and they'll put up with all my stories from Turkey, which is great. So it's been a long 2 weeks. Time is a weird thing. I kind of figured that out last year, but still, it feels like, on one hand, it feels like I've been home forever. Like, Turkey was a dream that happened ages ago. And on the other hand, I feel like I was there yesterday. And I feel like, like 2 days ago I was walking around Istanbul, and all of a sudden I'm here, and it's so confusing. Why am I here? Why am I not in Istanbul? Why am I not in Antalya? So it's just like everything is really confusing right now. But it's an okay confusing. I'll adjust. I am adjusting. 2 weeks has passed, so it's getting better. Let's see what else. Last weekend I had a Rotary conference, which is the reason I had to come home earlier. Most exchange students go home around the end of July. I came home at the beginning because we had this conference. This is a multi-district conference, and so it takes up like most of the Midwestern United States plus parts of Canada. And there are like 1,000 exchange students there, which is really awesome because, to be an exchange student, you have to be sort of open-minded, and, you have to have certain qualities to be an exchange student, so you already know when you go to the conference, you'll like most of the people there. And plus, most of my friends are exchange students, so they were all there, which was great. I got to meet the future outbounds to Turkey, I guess. They're going to Turkey next year, in like a month, actually in just like 2 months. And I got to impart some wisdom on them and tell them, like, if you're a girl, when you're walking down the street, ignore the men. Don't be creeped out by them. And, you have to try all the foods twice, because I hated some of it at first, but now I love it. And, like, that kind of stuff, that was really great to get to meet them. And I'm really excited for them, and I can't wait to hear their stories. I also got to meet some Turkish people some Turkish exchange students who have been living in the States for the past year and will be going home in just a couple of days. And that was great because I got to speak Turkish with them and talk about Turkey, and, speaking Turkish again felt so good. English is a daily struggle. It is a weird language, and of course, my brain automatically is in English, but at the same time, like, sometimes little things just don't make any sense to me, and I'm trying to say something and I can't. And I can say it in Turkish, but I can't say it in English, and that is the weirdest feeling. What else? I think that's kind of it. As far as my blog goes, I think I might continue updating it, writing posts every now and then. I was going to write something today, but I don't know. I feel like this is something better spoken about rather than written. For the next year, in case I don't know if you guys are wondering or not, next year I will be back in Michigan, in Traverse City, my hometown. Oh, there's a bug. Okay, it's gone. I will be back in my hometown for another year. I will be attending like partial high school, partial like taking classes at the local university, high school or college, I guess. That will be another adjustment saying college instead of university. So I'll be taking classes there. Those are my knees. I'll be taking classes there. And it will be, I wish I could go to university right away, but some colleges had problems with the fact that I only did 3 years of high school and I did 1 year abroad, and they questioned that and they wanted me to do another year of high school, so as per their wishes, that is what I'm doing. It will be interesting again, being home another year, but I'll make it work. I have plans to keep up my Turkish, continue talking to my host families. I don't know, maybe even travel a little bit, work a lot, save up money. So that's what I'm doing for the next year. And as I said, I'll try and we'll see where my blog goes. I think I'll keep it updated if that's what you guys want. You guys can email me. I'll write my email at the bottom of down there. I'll write it when I post this because it's in Spanish, and so if I say it, you're not going to remember it. And you guys can email me and tell me if you think I should continue posting. I would be happy to. I enjoy having a blog as a sort of outlet for my emotions. So I'll be doing that, I guess. And I'll keep you guys updated as far as my travels go and as far as my readjustment goes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll also post some pictures with my friends so you guys can see what it's been like for me being home. Thank you all for following me throughout the past year. I've really enjoyed keeping up with my blog, and I've enjoyed hearing from some of you. It makes me feel so good knowing that people, like my writing and that kind of stuff. So, yes. So this is Emily signing off from America. I shall talk to you all later.